Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. It's Sunday, and actually it's Mondays. It's just gone past midnight. I was meant to get this. I was meant to edit this. I was meant to add this clip in and then live stream. I live streamed. I forgot to do this part, so I have to like wait now to like 3 AM to like upload this. But I will upload it. You will see this video on time. But anyway, yeah, I watched. But obviously I've done a Godzilla marathon. This video is quite long. I apologize for that, but I got carried away. I watched 6 Godzilla movies. I watched 6 of them, and on top of that, I watched 3 monster movies as well, non-Godzilla ones. Now the non-Godzilla ones are not part of the marathon, so I'm just gonna say that I watched them. I watched Rodan from 1956, I think it was, the original Rodan movie. I watched Mothra 1961. I enjoyed both, although the Rodan one was no subtitles. It was just in Japanese, so I didn't understand what was going on, but I understood the monster battles at least. And also King Kong Escapes. I enjoyed that the most. I think that was pretty cool. Had some similarities to the 2005 movie in the way that it was protecting a little girl. Not a little girl, but he was protecting a woman, and he was also like going up a tower as well to make a battle with Mecha King Kong. So that was, it wasn't similar to, it wasn't the same as 2005, but he did fight a dinosaur like in 05. He did protect a lady like in 05, and there was a battle on a tower like in 05. So there's some similarities there between the 05 movie and this King Kong Escapes. So yeah, I thought I mentioned that. I'm talking too fast, I'm so sorry. I should just slow down. But yeah, that's it. I watched King Kong Escapes, Mothra and Rodan, and those were enjoyable, apart from Rodan, which I didn't understand what was going on because there was no subtitles, but I understood the action at least, and that was fun. That's what I'm here for anyway, monster battles. But anyway, this is your boy Davidoff. Actually, sorry, wait, what? That's not the outro. Yeah, roll the intro.
And we'll fly. Oh, we'll fly.
Dun 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 dun. Oh, I love that theme song. I know that's not the OG theme song. That's from like Mothra v Godzilla. Actually, I think that's when it first came up, or was it Kong v Godzilla? I don't know. I watched it last week, but still, that theme song. I love that theme song. I love that theme song. That's my favorite one. That's my favorite Godzilla theme song so far. Better than the original one. I really like that. Dun 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 dun. I love it. I don't know why, but I love it when he's walking and it just shows that it's really cool. I think it's partly because it sounds familiar to me, because I used to watch a YouTuber called I'm Dante, and he was a fan of Godzilla. He had the 1998 Zilla. The action figure for it, and he did skits of it. It was quite funny, but he had an intro with that same tune, a faster paced one. It was like duh, 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 duh. It was like proper fast paced, and I was like, okay. After watching it like last week, I was like, so that's where that intro is from. That's where that intro is from. It's his old intro. If you heard of his channel, you probably, I don't know if you have. He has like 1.4 million now, I think. But he had an old intro that was like a Godzilla theme song, and I just realised that. But anyway, yeah, it's a bit weird starting on that since I'm about to watch a King Ghidorah movie. But there we go. Yeah, Movie Monday, yes! Alright, so that last clip was on Tuesday. It's now Thursday. It's midnight though. It's just gone Thursday. It was Wednesday 6 minutes ago. But anyway, I just watched the first movie of today's episode of the marathon. I mean, for you it'd be today, but for me it's like a few days back. But yeah, I just watched Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, and I gotta say, I enjoyed this the most so far. I enjoyed it the most. Maybe it's because of like all the monsters in it, but it took me a while to build up to it. But eventually we got the monsters, and yeah, we got Rodan, King Ghidorah, Mothra. Mothra's spawn, obviously she died, but the new Mothra who can't fly yet. And Godzilla as well, and it's perfect. This is like the perfect movie to watch before the 2019 one, because it has all 4 monsters. The 2019 one coming up has Godzilla, King Ghidorah, Mothra, and Rodan. Same as this movie. It's perfect. This is the perfect movie to watch before that. So I think it's pretty interesting. But although to be fair, she will be flying in the 2019 movie, to be fair. But still, there are some differences. but still, I think it's pretty cool to like. It's a good movie to watch before that one. And it'll be interesting to see like in May. It'll be interesting to see the variation, like how it's different to the Toho one. So yeah, I can't wait. But yeah, there's a lot of things that happen. A meteor comes in, which is Ghidorah, obviously. He's an alien. He destroyed Jupiter apparently, which is quite interesting because I saw some YouTube comment that he destroyed Venus as well. Is that true? I have no idea. I heard it somewhere. I read it somewhere in the YouTube comment section. Apparently he destroyed Venus as well. Apparently that's why Venus is on fire. Not in real life obviously, but in the, I don't know, maybe it's maybe it's explained in a future movie, but yeah, that was pretty, yeah, but he destroyed Jupiter. And there's a woman, a prophet, she's called the princess, who's apparently from Jupiter, and she can predict the future. Basically Ghidorah destroyed her planet, and their ability is there to predict the future. So first she predicts that something will happen at a volcano where Rodan eventually emerges, so she was right about that. Then she says that Ghidorah will destroy Earth basically, and the Mothra twins, I think, what are they even called, those two girls? Anyway, I'm just going to say the Mothra twins. The Mothra twins, they hear about this and they ask Mothra to basically, well, what happens is Godzilla's fighting Rodan, and the twins have to ask Mothra to ask Godzilla and Rodan to help Mothra to fight King Ghidorah. So, and then, yeah, she just basically goes to the fight where Godzilla and Rodan are fighting each other. And while this is happening as well, obviously before this, King Ghidorah just destroys some cities and stuff, which is pretty, like, I mean, the effects now in 2019, they look a bit weird. Having said that, considering it's from the 60s, the effects it looked pretty cool for what it was. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. It was gonna be interesting to see like how they would do multiple flying monsters, especially King Ghidorah as well, with the effects they had. And yeah, they did a pretty good job with King Ghidorah, I feel. Did a pretty good job. So I probably should put this on a tripod. I don't know why I'm holding it up like this. But yeah, it was kind of funny though. It was kind of funny when Mothra went to ask for help, because they were just not listening, they were just fighting each other. But just before this actually, Rodan lifted up Godzilla. It looked really funny when he lifted him up. But what was even funnier was they were just throwing rocks at each other. Godzilla was just throwing rocks, just picking him up, throwing rocks. I've never seen the guy pick up anything, I don't think. I've only seen these movies. I've only seen 1998, 2014. Did he pick anything up in these movies? I don't know, but yeah, in these ones he does. And I think it's just pretty funny to look at how he just picks it up and just throws it at Rodan's head, and Rodan just headers it back as if it's the World Cup. It was a pretty funny fight. I really liked that, like the little fight they had. Then Mothra came in, tried to talk to them. They wouldn't listen. They kept fighting. So Mothra sprayed Godzilla with a, well, I call them webs. The way she webbed Godzilla was pretty funny. And then I think Rodan started laughing. I'm pretty sure he was laughing. It didn't sound like it, but the way he was like, it looked like Rodan was laughing, and I was like, okay, okay. I love how goofy it is, in a good way though, not in a bad way, but sometimes it's a bit silly, and it's just pretty funny, and I like it. And then as Rodan's laughing, he gets webbed as well, or silked, or what. I'm gonna say webbed. Okay, he gets shot up by Mothra. Then I think Godzilla starts laughing as well. But anyway, she keeps trying to convince them, and they don't want to help humans basically because they cause a lot of problems, which kind of makes sense to be fair. But then she tries to tell them that, well, obviously, like, this has been translated, obviously, like, I can't understand the monsters, but obviously she's trying to convince them, saying Ghidorah's going to destroy Earth, basically. That's not exactly what she said, I think, but she was trying to say, like, this is your planet too, basically. So yeah, I don't remember it word for word, but still, she was trying to persuade them. They said no, so she's like, she's going to fight him on his own, fight Ghidorah on his own, which is basically suicide, unless you're like Godzilla. Unless you're Godzilla, really. Even Godzilla on his own probably wouldn't do too well, to be fair, but still. She went on her own and she was getting battered, and this lasted about a minute or two. Then they came in, Godzilla and Rodan came in and helped. I bet they were like, well, she's getting destroyed there, let's show how it's done. That's probably what they thought. I don't know. I think they really like came to their senses and they thought, you know what, yeah, this guy's pretty powerful, we got to take him out. And they teamed up.
it was a good team up. It was a good team up, and I really enjoyed the way they beat Ghidorah. He didn't die. He flew away. He retreated, and I think that's good though. It sets up sequels if they do come back from Ghidorah. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. I have been told that Ghidorah to Godzilla is like the Joker to Batman. So they're like arch enemies. So I hope I'm expecting to see Ghidorah again. That's for sure. I'm sure we will see him again. So yeah, that was a good movie. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it. Best one so far. What is next? That is the question. What is next? I'm pretty sure it's Invasion of Astro-Monster. Another alien maybe? I don't know. But they went crazy in the 60s though. There's two movies in the 60s. Actually wait. 62 Kong v Godzilla. 64 Mothra v Godzilla and Ghidorah 300 Monster. Then they got movie in 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 71, 72, 73, 74 and 75. That's a lot of... They went ham in that era, like a movie almost every year. So yeah, can't wait to see the rest of these. And next we got Invasion of Astro-Monster. So yeah, it's been 7 minutes. I should have just put this on a tripod. Anyway, I'm gonna watch that right now. Alright, so Invasion of the Astro-Monster was pretty interesting. I expected it to be another monster, but it wasn't. It was about an alien race. Humans found a new planet called Planet X. 2 astronauts go there, and there's an alien race there. Aliens, they look like humans. They're just more advanced. There's an alien race there, who's also there, King Ghidorah, and they basically tell the astronauts that they need help because King Ghidorah is tormenting their planet. So they get Godzilla and Rodan. They have the technology to carry them over to their planet. And in exchange for that help from Earth, they send Earth the cure for diseases, or apparently so, because it proved to be wrong, because the aliens had their own agenda. They wanted to colonize Earth, they wanted to take over Earth, and they wanted to have a plan that puts Godzilla and Rodan on Planet X as well. So now on Planet X they got King Ghidorah, Godzilla, and Rodan, and all 3 of them are under mind control. Like first Ghidorah is, then Godzilla and Rodan, they get under mind control from the aliens. They put mind control on them on Planet X. I don't know how. Well, I know how to do it, but it's pretty interesting how they mind control the monsters to do what they want for them. And they get all 3 monsters and they invade Earth. They give a warning first to surrender, but they don't. But yeah, it was they were controlled through electromagnetic fields. And the humans just had to work out how to destroy those fields, and they did. And the monsters got freed. All 3 of them could just collapse basically because they all got freed, and the aliens were defeated. So there was that, because it was mainly just about aliens invading, and they were using the monsters to do that. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. They're just planning to just kill all humans, just wipe out the human race. And yeah, eventually they found a way to. The humans found a way to remove the magnetic fields. They lost control of the monsters, and the aliens were defeated, just like that. And then back to normal. Godzilla, Rodan, King Ghidorah, they all get up. Ghidorah obviously left Earth to Planet X, but Ghidorah is back on Earth now, and they just start fighting each other. Rodan, Godzilla against King Ghidorah. They start fighting each other. They have a fight, and then it ends with King Ghidorah flying away. So I guess he won that fight, but didn't kill Godzilla. I don't know. Godzilla's probably like underwater, chillaxing a little bit. But yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting. It was very different to the rest, because it was mainly about an alien invasion rather than the monsters, really. Apart from the last fight, really. But still, it was pretty interesting. So yeah, that was a pretty short one. But I mean, short one. I mean, like, I don't mean the movie. I mean this part of the video. But yeah, the next one is Ebirah, Horror of the Deep. Okay, I might watch it now or the day after, because it's quite late now, but I will watch it, and I'll see you in a second. So Ebirah is a new monster, a sea monster. He's not new anymore obviously, but in this movie for the first time, I'm pretty sure. Maybe there's a movie about him, I have no idea. But Ebirah is a giant lobster basically, and it looked a bit weird. The eyes looked a bit weird. Apart from that, it was quite decent, the design. But yeah, it was guarding an island basically, an island full of military personnel. They were called the Red Bamboo. The Red Bamboo. They were just making weapons, I think, and they had slaves from Mothra's Island. They took it from Mothra's Island, and they have slaves working for them. And there's also a group that gets stranded on this island as well. So there's an island with the red bamboo, with the militia, and there's another group that gets stranded there. They get caught up. They help a slave escape as well, and they're looking for someone. They're looking for one guy's brother, who's on Mothra's island. So yeah, it all plays out, and they go in a cave on this island where Ebirah is. There's another monster here as well. There's a flying monster, I think. I googled it, and it's apparently just called giant condor. Disappears for like 2 seconds. We'll get to that later, but they get in this cave, a group of people who get stranded on the island with a slave who they helped escape. They get in a cave, and in that cave lies Godzilla in a dormant state. He's just lying there. So they eventually they wake him up. They wake him up, and he fights Ebirah. It was quite funny. At one point, they're like playing tennis or volleyball or something, because they were just throwing rocks at each other. Like it was like cricket, actually. It was like cricket. Godzilla threw a rock, and Ebirah just whacked it. It was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. So yeah, that happened. And then Mothra was basically Godzilla escaped. Obviously, they helped Godzilla get out, and Godzilla was basically who saved the people, because the militia was after them, after this group of people, and waking up Godzilla helped them, because he helped take out Ebirah, and he helped fight the military as well. So it was quite cool. It was quite cool. And yeah, eventually, after he fought Ebirah for a bit, then eventually he went off. Ebirah went off as well, and he fought Giant Condor, and it was like 5 seconds. It was a bit of hits here and there, and then atomic breath, and it's just gone in the water. I think it just died just like that. So it was like pointless putting that in, because I thought this flying thing would fight Mothra, because Mothra's in the movie. I thought they're gonna fight each other, but no, Godzilla just takes it out in seconds, which is pretty funny, to be fair. Then he fights military planes, takes them all out, destroys the base, and there's a nuclear weapon there. Well, multiple weapons, I think. But basically, they're gonna escape the island, and they set the island to explode, basically, in like, was it a couple hours? I can't remember. But they set the island to explode. Then they leave, and ironically, Ebirah, who protects that island, who protects them, Ebirah is the one who destroyed the military. It was quite funny. It was like, it was sweet justice. That's what it was. It was hilarious, because usually technically Ebirah's on their side, but then Ebirah just destroys them. It's quite funny. Then Ebirah fights Godzilla. That was a pretty good fight. It ended quite brutally as well. Then Mothra came in, knocked out Godzilla, and then Mothra helped the slaves escape. She carried them out. And yeah, and then Godzilla jumped off the island just in time. Then the bomb went off and the island was gone. So yeah, that was basically the movie, and yeah, I quite enjoyed it. This was alright. Ebirah was pretty cool. It was cool to see a new monster. It was the right time to bring a new monster as well, because there's been a lot of movies already. So yeah, I liked Ebirah. I liked the design of Ebirah. It looked pretty cool. Apart from the eyes just looked really weird. But still, it was pretty cool. But yeah, this movie was alright. It was good to see Mothra again, in this time fully developed, and also Godzilla again, obviously. And the other monster, the Condor, was just didn't need to be there, really, to be honest. Oh yeah, Godzilla fell asleep in this. He was just walking and he just fell asleep. I've never seen that. I've never seen Godzilla fall asleep. I've seen him asleep, but I've never seen him like fall asleep, just doze off. It was quite funny. But anyway, yeah, that was that movie. Next in the marathon is Son of Godzilla. Apparently he has a son. So let's check out what that movie's about. Alright, so a lot happened in that. A lot with the humans and the monsters too, but I'm going to mainly talk about the monsters. Godzilla does indeed have a son, which is pretty cool. But how does that work? I don't know, but he has a son. There's an egg on an island. There's always an island, by the way, but there's this island with monsters on it. There's a giant mantis. I think, well, the American name is Giant Mantis. I don't know what the Japanese version. By the way, the last 3 movies I've watched have been English dubbed. The Ghidorah movie, Feared Monster, I watched in Japanese in the English subtitles. The other 3 after that have been English dubbed. So just for let you know, I don't know if that matters, but yeah, it's the same movie, just dubbed in English. But yeah, there was three mantises. There was three of them. They attacked the egg because there was an egg, and the monster is called Minilla. That is Godzilla's son, Minilla. He hatches, then he gets bullied by the three mantises. Godzilla turns up because he hears a signal. He can detect where his son is from the signals, and he kills two of the mantises. He kills two of them pretty easily. And the third one, I think, is the main one. I think the American name is Gigantis. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm pretty sure he got killed by Kumonga. Let me just interrupt myself there in editing. I forgot to mention, in Godzilla King of the Monsters trailer 2, there's some legs coming out the ground. It's just in the same way it comes out the ground in this movie as well. There's some legs coming out the ground in Godzilla King of the Monsters trailer 2, the recent trailer. And I do tend to wonder, like, is Kumonga in King of the Monsters? And there's rumours that there's a theory that it might be in there, but to be fair, apparently Legendary, who's making the movie, they don't have the rights to Kumonga anyway. They've only got the rights to the 4 monsters that they're using in the movie, and Warner Brothers have got Kong, of course, so that's how they cross over. But apparently they haven't got the rights to Kumonga. So yeah, I hope that's not true though, because I would love to see Kumonga in the 2019 movie. But apparently they just don't have the rights. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe something similar with a different name. Who knows? But I think that's an interesting thing to see, because I noticed in the movie and I was like, is this the one in King of the Monsters possibly? I'd love to see it, but I don't know about the whole rights thing. But I guess we'll see. Anyway, back to the video. Now Kumonga eventually wakes up. He's woken up in this movie. I'm pretty sure it's a he anyway. Kumonga's a massive spider who shoots webs, obviously, like Mothra does. Obviously it's a spider, so it would shoot webs. It's pretty mad though, seeing a giant spider. That is a bit scary right there. I have arachnophobia, so you know. To be fair, you know, it's early on a screen. I can handle a screen, but if I see spider in real life, it's just nope, nope. And to see a massive spider like that is just crazy. But yeah, it woke up, and I'm pretty sure it killed Gigantis. I mean, it webbed up Gigantis and it webbed up Minilla. I'm pretty sure it killed Gigantis. I'm not entirely sure on that. But it was definitely down and out. It was definitely knocked out. I don't know. I think Gigantis died. I think. Anyway, but yeah, Kumonga was about to kill Minilla. Godzilla interferes. There's this battle between Godzilla and Minilla. Not between them, but they team up to try and fight Kumonga. Minilla can't do the atomic breath yet. He's still trying to do it, but eventually does at the end, because the fight was pretty cool. And in the end, it ends with Minilla and Godzilla firing atomic breath at Kumonga and basically burns him alive. So that was pretty mad. That was pretty mad. So yeah, it delivered on monster battles. On monster battles, it delivered, because he had Gigantis. He had 3 of them, but 2 died early. He had Gigantis, had Kumonga, giant spider, Godzilla, and his son as well. Some crazy stuff. So yeah, there we go. So usually the plan was to end the video with this movie, but I want to watch some more. So I'll add 2 more onto this episode. Hopefully it's not too long for you guys. Hopefully you don't get bored with this video, but still, I do want to watch some more. So the next 2 are called Destroy All Monsters and then All Monsters Attack. So it seems like there's a lot of monsters in these ones. It sounds like it anyway. And yeah, according to Wikipedia, there's a lot of them in Destroy All Monsters, which is next. So I'm going to watch those. Not on the same day, but on the weekend probably. And yeah, this should be up by Monday, obviously. So yeah, there we go. See you in a few seconds. Alright, so Destroy All Monsters. The last half an hour of this movie is really fun to watch. It's really epic to watch the last half an hour of it. Basically, this movie, aliens want to destroy Earth, and they get mind control over the monsters, over the main monsters in the movie, and basically every monster on Earth, basically, I'm pretty sure they have control over them. Kong is not there, but a lot of monsters are there. Godzilla's there, Godzilla's son, Rodan, Mothra, Kumonga, Anguirus, Baragon, I think, turns up at the end. Let me just interrupt one more time, because I keep forgetting things. There's another monster in the Godzilla King of the Monsters trailer 2 seen getting up from the Earth. And there's rumours that it might be Anguirus or Baragon, who are both in this movie. Again, I don't think Legendary have rights to them anyway, so unless they're doing secret, which I don't know because people usually find out about these things. But I'm hoping that one of them is in King of the Monsters. So yeah, the same thing as Killmonger really. I'm just hoping to see him in the movie. But it'll be interesting to see though what he's getting up though in the trailer. There was a theory about Godzilla Earth, and I was just like, well, to be fair, that's a decent theory. But why would Godzilla Earth be in this movie? That's what I would think. I don't know Godzilla. I mean, I know Godzilla Earth, but I don't know much about it. I haven't seen the Godzilla Earth movie yet, so I don't know. Like, is that a different Godzilla or is that the same Godzilla just bigger? I have no idea. But there's a theory about that as well. But it could be Anguirus, it could be Baragon. But do they have rights? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, back to the video. There's a few others too that I can't name. I've forgotten the names. But there's a lot of monsters there, and they're under mind control. They're destroying cities for aliens. Then eventually they break free. They break free this mind control and they team up. They team up. Like Godzilla just standing there with his son and Rodan and Anguirus and two other monsters. Then the aliens, they have King Ghidorah. They send King Ghidorah in to fight them all, and there's a lot of monsters there. And King Ghidorah goes in, and then eventually, like after the fight starts, Mothra turns up, Killmonger turns up. Then it's all of them against King Ghidorah, and it's just mental how it happens. And to be fair, like I expected that to be an easy fight for the monsters because it's so many on one. But King Ghidorah did quite well for a little bit, but then eventually he got overwhelmed as expected and got destroyed by the monsters. Yeah, so that was a crazy a crazy battle. And then the aliens released they released a fire dragon, which wasn't even a dragon. Like I was thinking like King Ghidorah's down now. It's gonna end now, innit? It's going to end. Then they say they're releasing a fire dragon. I'm like, wait, what? I'm just watching this like, why is it just a red mist? Show me the dragon. But it was never a dragon. They tricked me there because I thought there was gonna be an actual dragon. But never mind. It turned out to be a UFO that the humans took out. But as they sent out this dragon, Godzilla found their base and destroyed the alien base. So yeah, basically. But King Ghidorah, damn, he got brutally destroyed in this movie. Brutally destroyed. Anyway, one more movie in this before we go. Destroy All Monsters. So, actually, no, wait, sorry. We just watched that one. All Monsters Attack, 1969. So, yeah, after that, there's 5 movies left of the Showa period. I want to do it by period. And the next episode will be the last 5 movies of that period. And then episode after that will be like the next period of the next era of Godzilla movies. So yeah, we're getting through these pretty quickly. I should probably like slow down a bit, but I really like them. I'm really enjoying them. Anyway, one more to go. Let's do this. Alright, so it's Friday night now. I've just finished watching All Monsters Attack, and I gotta say, it's the worst one so far. The other 9 I've enjoyed. Like the other 9, either they've been great or they've been fun to watch at least. But this one just, it wasn't so enjoyable. It wasn't that good, to be honest. Basically, it's pretty short as well. Like it's like an hour long. First of all, it took me a while to find it for some reason. The other ones I've been finding pretty easily, but this one, it had to go through like page 4 of Google search to find a good link for this one, to find any link really. But yeah, this movie was just really weird, to be honest. I mean, I get what the story is. It's about a kid who gets picked on, and at night he dreams about monsters. In his dreams, he's friends with Godzilla's son, and he gets to see Godzilla battling over monsters, and his Godzilla's son as well battling over monsters. And yeah, that's basically it. And basically, from those dreams, he learns about how to deal with the ones that pick on him as well. So yeah, and also people break into his house, and it's like Home Alone for a second. People break into his house, or wake him up. He's dreaming about Godzilla, and then he wakes up being robbed, and he finds a way to get out of it as well. So yeah, I mean, there's some good parts to it, but yeah, for the most part, not that good a movie, to be honest. But yeah, to be fair though, that other monster that they had, Ebirah he's called, he looked like a Joker, like a crazy monster, like a Joker style monster. I don't know, it's just that its roar sounded like a laugh. It sounded like some crazy laugh, and it was green with yellow hair. It just looked crazy. It's like, you know, the Joker's like a crazy person. This monster's like a crazy version of Godzilla in a way, similar shape as well. But Yeah, I guess that was pretty funny, but yeah, not that good a movie, to be honest. But yeah, it's Friday now. I might watch some other movies, some non-Godzilla movies. I've been recommended some other movies to watch that are not Godzilla. I'm not going to put them as part of the marathon, but if I do watch them before the episode goes up on Sunday, if I do watch some movies by Sunday, I'll put it at the start of the video, so you'll have seen it already. So yeah, I don't know why I'm mentioning that now. This was your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see ya.